him. How crucial is the first month or two of the season for him?
Oh, I think it's big for Aaron Boone. And, you know, I think we're removed from this managerial search from the Yankees that you forget you had a really good manager here, a manager in Joe Girardi who was very successful, and we all knew what you were going to get from Girardi. Very prepared, by the book, dealt with the bullpen fantastically. Now, if you're Aaron Boone coming in, these are things that we're going to be watching. I think Jack brings up a great point on how he's going to deal with Dellin Betances. Aaron Boone is going to be great in the clubhouse. He's going to be great with the relationships that he has with the players. And you look at his resume, a pretty established player in his own right, had a great career. But that's not what I'm going to have questions about. It's going to be more in-game management, specifically dealing with the bullpen, dealing with Dellin Betances, kind of getting to Chapman at the end of games. These are things that until we see it happen during April, you know, into the season, we're not really going to know the answers.
John brings up a great point. The Yankees parted ways with Girardi, but I don't think there's anyone in the Yankee universe that has ever said Girardi was a below-average manager. When that game started, Girardi strategically was an above-average manager. It was some of the other things that caused the Yankees to go in the direction that they did. Now Aaron Boone has to move into a job that is a very difficult job and try and succeed while also making it look easy, and it's not easy. I always look at someone when they come into a new position, I look at the firsts. Well, the first time he has to make a controversial decision and then talk to the player about it and or talk to the media about it. The first time there's a challenge situation that doesn't go the Yankees' way, or they don't challenge something quick enough, and that may take till May, who knows. But all these things are things that he's going to have to learn. The first time he does go for a David Robertson over a Dellin Betances and Robertson blows up. I think these are all things that on-the-job training is going to be something that we're going to see with Aaron Boone and see how he reacts.
You know, we were talking about free agents last segment, and I thought one of the question marks we'd bring up would be infield, because there are still two spots that need to be filled. I'm going to just throw this out there. The Yankees like these young guys. There's a new energy on the team, right? How about going back to one of their older now guys that used to be with the team that was that energy guy? Eduardo Nunez on a free agent contract. Would that even be on their radar?
It's an interesting name, Bob, and I like it in a lot of ways, but I'm looking at the Yankees in that luxury tax threshold right now. And let's just, for a round number's sake, say the Yankees are in about that $20 million range to spend. I think if Brian Cashman and his front office are sitting there in the office, they're not thinking that they want to put up, he made 4.2 last year. Let's say it would take 5 or 6 to sign him. 2 years, $11 million. I'm not sure they're ready to take, out of that 20, $5.5 million for Eduardo Nunez. It doesn't mean it's a bad idea or that it's not going to happen. I kind of like it because he's so versatile. He's been with New York, and he could fill a lot of roles.
I think if you're the Yankees, again, I bring up the name Tyler Wade, right? Same type of a player, has a lot of speed, a lot of energy, and we've talked about the discipline of this Yankee organization. Instead of spending the $11 million, there's Tyler Wade as your young guy who we feel can do the same type of job. Maybe not as accomplished. He doesn't have the history, but the potential is there to do it.
And if they do go after a veteran, a Nunez, a Frazier, you still think the pitching domino probably falls first, right?
I do. I still think that is something that they're watching very closely. Cashman did a radio interview last week where he sort of talked about walking along both of these lines, knowing that maybe he would like to add an infielder and would like to add a pitcher, but which one of those is most important and which one of those might come to you first?